As birthdays or the holidays are getting closer, so many families are looking for good gift ideas for teens. Whether you're looking to buy something for your own child, a niece, a nephew, your grandchild, or a friend of the family, you want to make sure that the money you spend and the gift that you buy is one that they are going to like and something that's going to be useful. So today we are going to dive into several different areas to help you make sure that your holiday gifts are going to count.
Hey there, I'm Courtney and I'm the founder of Confused to College Ready. With over 15 years experience as a mental health therapist turned school counselor, I am bringing my experience and expertise to help you navigate the college search experience. My goal is to serve students and their families and unlock the secrets to college searching. Stay tuned.
For those of you that don't know me, my name is Courtney. I am the founder of Confused to College Ready. I have over 16 years experience working with students in both the mental health field and as a high school counselor. So the first thing that I really want us to talk about as far as potential areas for you to consider purchasing a gift is going to be looking at things that your student might need in a dorm room or in an apartment. Now, if your student is going into their freshman year and you're not quite sure what their dorm situation or apartment life is going to look like, it can be helpful to make sure that you check with roommates. So this might be something that you postpone a little bit or get something that is going to be specifically for your students for their area of the dorm. You don't want to end up double purchasing. So it can be helpful to have things ahead of time and to look at maybe some wall art or different posters. Maybe there's some college swag or some lights that you could put up around the room. With the Christmas and the different holiday lights and things, you might end up being able to find some really good deals as the seasonal sales are coming up and have some different opportunities to see what might be a good fit for you to purchase and what kind of discounts can you find. The other thing might be looking at different college apparel or merchandise. And I know that you might not be aware, might not know what college your student is going to go to yet. And if not, that's okay. That might be something to table for maybe a birthday or a graduation gift or something like that. But it is definitely something that you can take a look at. Now, if your student has committed or you know where they are going, you could go ahead, you could get different flags for them to hang up or a pennant or some type of a banner to put up, or maybe some different college apparel. Maybe there's a sweatshirt or a magnet for their car. So those are a couple of different pieces. The other thing that you can consider purchasing in that dorm room or some of those apartment essentials would be looking at bedding or the possibility of some towels or other items, toiletries that they might need for some of that dorm living or apartment living. Then there also could be, if you're in a dorm, you might be looking at like a portable, a small refrigerator or a microwave or other pieces like that. So some of those bigger purchases, if you're looking at a refrigerator to have in the dorm room, it's also worth, if you're not quite sure where your student is going, it can definitely be worth having that conversation and saying, okay, this is something that we're going to talk with the roommate about later on down the road, or we want to make sure that what is the college going to approve for you to be able to have. All right, so point number one is looking at some different dorm room or apartment essentials. And you might be able to even find, the bedding on a really good discount. One thing to be aware of with dorm rooms are that those beds, if there's going to be an extra long bed. So there's twin sheets, but that there are also twin extra long sheets. And another bonus tip or bonus piece of information is a lot of times having a waterproof mattress pad can be a really good thing to have, as well as having like a foam mattress topper to give a little bit of extra support for your student. So those are some of the things that you might want for an apartment or dorm essentials. The second area is going to be tech. So looking at different tech any aspect of tech that your student might need. Again, some colleges are going to have specific requirements of what they want students to have purchased, and especially in different programs. So if you're looking at engineering, if you are looking at something with computers, if you are, depending on what you're looking at, you want to make sure that if those programs have requirements that are specific, that you're not just purchasing something now and then finding out later on down the road that you might need something else. So I would just encourage you to take a look at the college major and information about what's going to be needed. The other thing I will say in the Chromebook laptop area is if you look at only getting a Chromebook, that is something where students aren't going to be able to add in other programs. So it is something where you might not have everything, that device might not have everything that your student needs. And so just be aware of that as well. Another thing, and a lot of students I know with my son, he has his earbuds and he listens to his music with that. But if your student doesn't, having some type of wireless headphones, AirPods, something like that can always be, the holidays, there can be some really good deals on different tech items. Also with a smartwatch or a portable charger, being able to have access to charging things if your student is going to be gone on campus for the majority of the day, and phones can die quickly sometimes. And so being able to have just that easy access can be a very good thing to that portable charger. So tech gifts, look at the college, make sure that you are aware of what their requirements are. Then the next thing that I want to talk about is just looking forward. So what kinds of things are students going to need as far as the upcoming school year? Do they need a bag, a new backpack, or a bag for a laptop? Is there some type of gift card that you can purchase for, whether that be for supplies for the dorm, or gas gift card, or somewhere to purchase textbooks or different school supplies? Another thing might be a kit for the car. If your student is going far away, you want to have some type of kit that is going to be in, jumper cables and just other things in case of an emergency, or maybe a first aid kit to have Band-Aids, Tylenol, ibuprofen, your choice of whatever remedies you all would typically use to make sure that your student has those things ready to go. Or a toolkit to be able to use, whether that's in an apartment, in the dorm, and it might be adding in some command hooks or something similar to that, to have things ready to go so that when they're moving in, that you have everything at the ready. And then a couple of other things, just kind of with some sentimental things, or something even for students of all ages. You might be able to find something with the student's graduation year, or an ornament that has something referencing senior in high school, or different gift cards. We talked about some of that already. Cash that they can use and put away. If your student has been involved in activities where there have been t-shirts, maybe student council, band, anything with the fine arts, sports, and they have shirts or jerseys or other things that they have worn, there are also quilts that can be made out of all of those things. So out of all of those different uniforms and shirts and other pieces. So there can be some really great sentimental gifts. And the last thing that I want to talk about, and then I have a bonus tip after this one, but the last thing that I want to talk about is just having support for your student while they're in school. So if there is a class that might be a little bit more of a struggle than what you were anticipating, maybe it's getting some tutoring, maybe it's getting some additional support. Maybe you want to have a session to really plan your college application process, and making sure that you have everything on track. And even for seniors, it could be looking at how are we going to finish out the year strong, and how do I make sure that I'm prepared for what's coming when I go into my first year as a high school graduate, and looking at the workforce, looking at what's going to happen as far as living in the dorms and being able to get used to those things. If you are interested, I would love to set up a free time to talk with you about your specific questions on the college application process. And this is a free 15-minute coaching call. I would love to dive deeper with you. And then we can even talk through some sessions to be able to best support your students. So if you are interested in that, send me an email, admin@confusedtoready.com, and just put deeper as your subject, and then let me know if you would like to book a call. Or you can send me a message on Instagram or Facebook with just the word deeper. And by email, it's admin@confusedtoready.com. And then my handle for Facebook and Instagram is @ConfusedToCollegeReady. I would love to be able to chat with you a little bit more. Okay, so the bonus tip that I talked about, with New Year's Eve coming in the next few, within the next not even 2 full months, one of the things that's going to happen is there are going to be a lot of different decorations on sale as people are getting ready to celebrate 2024 coming in. And this leading up to New Year's and after New Year's, that is a really great time to buy some different decorations and use those for a graduation open house or for a party that you are going to be hosting to celebrate. The other thing that I would suggest is if you have family that is asking, what are some of those good gift ideas for teens? Make a wish list or a shopping list on some of your favorite websites and then share that, because that can be a really great way for your student to make sure that they're getting the things that they're interested in. And the family is guaranteed to know that that is exactly what they are looking for. I hope this has been helpful. You also can download your free guide on how to get started or expand your college search if you go to confusedtoready.com/how to start. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.